My house was filled with laughter and music that night. Everyone was having a good time, glasses clinking in celebration. Like everyone else, I had surrendered to the charm of the evening, but deep inside, something unsettled me. Feeling the warmth of alcohol, I decided to step away for a moment to catch my breath. As I walked down the hallway, my eyes caught sight of a door left slightly ajar. I paused. There were sounds, low, muffled voices. When I peered through the gap in the door, what I saw shattered me. My husband, the man I had trusted, was entangled with Ashley, my closest friend. They were wrapped in each other, their movements growing increasingly bold. My breath hitched. For a moment, I froze, unable to process what I was witnessing. A mix of anger, shame, and heartbreak swelled within me. I closed my eyes, but the image was burned into my mind. Quietly, I retreated, my heart racing as a single thought consumed me: revenge. I moved to the other side of the house, my emotions boiling over. I considered confronting Seelan directly, but a stronger urge overtook me. I would handle this betrayal in my own way. I would get even. Taking a deep breath, I sought out Ashley's husband, Adam. Quiet and reserved, Adam had always been the opposite of his wife. But that night, his eyes sparkled with the faint glow of alcohol. I approached him, locking my gaze onto his. "Can we talk for a moment?" I asked, my voice soft yet firm. He nodded, following me as I led him to a quieter room. Once the door clicked shut, the simmering anger inside me transformed into a calculated resolve. I turned to him. "Let's be honest with each other," I said, my eyes holding his. "Tonight, boundaries have already been crossed." Adam's initial confusion slowly morphed into understanding. The look in his eyes suggested he knew exactly what I meant. I stepped closer, placing a hand gently on his shoulder. "A single night could balance everything," I whispered, my voice steady and low. His breathing quickened, as though he, too, had been holding something back for years. When my fingers moved from his shoulder to his face, he took a small step toward me, closing the distance. In that moment, we understood each other. His hands gently rested on my waist as he leaned closer. The first touch was tentative, hesitant, but within seconds, hesitation gave way to a powerful energy. As my hands explored the strength of his arms, my fingertips felt like they were tracing a story. When his breath grazed my neck, a shiver coursed through me. His touch wasn't merely comfort, it was the rediscovery of something long suppressed. "Do you really want this?" he whispered, his voice low and firm. For a moment, I paused, but the answer in my eyes said everything. I stepped closer, bringing my face near his. The first kiss was soft, yet it carried a weight I hadn't expected. The warmth of his lips dissolved the anger and disappointment within me. Time seemed to stop. My focus narrowed to just that moment. His hands moved over my back with a rhythm that felt almost melodic. As he gently pulled me closer to the couch, his eyes never left mine. Every movement drew us closer, every touch unlocking feelings I had long buried. As he held me, he whispered, "This is just one night of reality." His words carried a strange truth, grounding me in the fleeting nature of the moment. Yet nothing beyond that night mattered. The lines blurred, leaving only the intensity of the present and the purity of our emotions. When morning came, the silence in the house told the story. The party had ended, and everyone had gone home. Barris was gone too, but the impact of the night lingered on me. My husband avoided my gaze, guilt written all over his face. Seelan was nowhere to be found. But I knew that night I had fought for myself. I had crossed a line, not just in revenge, but to reclaim something of my own. Some nights change everything. Betrayal can destroy trust, but sometimes it can also pave the way to liberation.